Arsenal won, Man City won. This is the match reaction. How's it going, KY? How are you feeling?
Oh, there's a lot to unpack. There's a lot to unpack. But like, I didn't think for the life of me I would live to see Guardiola playing with five defenders in a Premier League game. I don't think I've ever seen it. I didn't think I'll ever see it, but I did not expect to see that coming. I didn't expect to see that coming, but it was just a game. It's painful to again not get the win because you want to try to keep up to Liverpool, but I think 10 points from first five games, having played United away, Liverpool away, City at home. I think I'll take it at this point. I mean, it's not as if I have a choice, but yeah.
Okay. So for me, what I'll say is, I feel like for the first time in a long time, and this is me basically paraphrasing it, Arsenal fans expected a win from a City game,
Mm.
and I think I understand the disappointment that I've seen a lot online. Not even from the end of the match, but like from even the beginning, the starting lineup. I know a lot of fans were up in arms, wondering why yet again Eze was missing from the match, and a lot of them would feel justified because in the end of the game, or when Eze came on, we did like get more control. As much
Yeah.
as that factor might be because Pep surrendered basically, right?
Mhm.
As much as that might be a factor, I also believe that we should have started. Like I messaged you before the match, I said this is not our strongest foot. I don't think this is our strongest foot, and this was the one time where we've been in this position before where we're going to City or City is coming to us and we're slight underdogs. I think for the first time, City were the slight underdogs, and I think that's why Pep Guardiola did what he did with the this thing, because they got an early goal. They had something to protect, so obviously he decided to protect it. It's it's a weird one because in the end we ended up getting an equalizer, and the saying is if you can't win, don't lose, right?
Mhm.
And what I'll just say is, as much as yes, if you can't win, don't lose. We've now put ourselves in a position where we are now 5 points off the people who are supposed to be competing with for the title. It's early, but this is how gaps build up. Gaps don't build up over like long matches. It's the one game where you drop points and your competition gets points. That's how gaps build.
Yeah.
Um, I'm not actually happy because I strongly believe that we could have won and we should have won. We should have played. I think we should have, if we had put our best foot forward, we would have won.
So what I would want to say is that I don't think anybody expected what's it called? I don't think anybody expected City to be so defensive. I've never seen it. Like I mean, I did say that United like actually had the ball in most of the game last week, but not like this. Like City did not want the ball at all, and like when they did, they would intentionally just slow the game down. I think that lineup was is the typical we're playing a big team and we're trying to be risk averse, like you call it. Anything can happen in the game of football, right? But that lineup would have prepared us for all situations. And I think you
I have a question to that,
probably.
but finish up. I
Oh
have
no,
a
you
question
can
to
ask the
that.
question. You can ask the question because if you ask me, I think that lineup was the lineup that caters for all situations. Like we didn't know City's lineup, we didn't know how they were going to come and play. Like if they were going to be on the front foot, that lineup was going to cater for it. And if they were going to defend like they did, that lineup was meant to cater for it. Albeit that lineup might not have been the best lineup if we want to take the game on the front foot. But if the opponent somehow are on the front foot, that lineup was the best to cater for it. That's what I was going to say.
Okay, so what me I would say about it is, it still takes me back to what I always say about the difference between us and say a Liverpool and say a Man City over the years. It's as much as you need to cater for the opponent. In this position, Arsenal we're coming from a position of strength, right? When we were not underdogs in this match. We are coming from a position of strength against Man City, especially considering how their season has started. I believe that when you consider that, you should start with the team that is most likely to give you a win, not a result, a win.
I
think
I
Arteta
understand
did.
you. No, he didn't. I'm not going to come and tell you he did. I'm only going to tell you what his point of view is. Again, it was the same situation when you asked me, oh, if we were playing, say, West Ham against Liverpool, was it going to be the same lineup? And I told you no, it wasn't going to be the same lineup. It was all down to catering for all situations. And I do think this lineup in Arteta's head was, was the one to unlock things, right?
So
because ideally to me, I'd have said even I'll have still had Merino start at the 10 and Izzy on the left. That was the idea in my head, right? I'm not sure why, because I'm sure at the beginning of the game, I don't think you had a problem with Merino starting. Your issue was more of Izzy not starting.
So let me tell you two things. Yeah. Let me tell you two things. My issue was more of Izzy not starting. But
yes,
just like how I explained to you in the last match. I said in a situation like this, Izzy should be played as a 10. Or at least he should be on the pitch, because it's just like exactly how we went to Man City. We went to Man City without that spark. I'm sorry, to Liverpool without that spark. Now, this what makes this one worse is we're at home. We had everything put us up here. Home advantage, the players, even the form of the two teams. I believe that this kind of games that when you call yourself a team that wants to win the Premier League, these are kind of games that you show Man City, even if they're going to get anything out of this game, you show them why you deserve to be in those conversations. These are our rivals. You show them why you deserve to be in those conversations.
Yeah.
And I don't think that lineup, I don't think the starting lineup, I don't think it was embodied. It was created to do that. Like you said, I think it was created to get a at least bad as a bad kind of result. Like we wouldn't.
No, I did say that though. I didn't say that.
But that's how me I interpreted. Like,
no, I don't have a problem with you thinking that. Yeah. I just want to point that I never said that. Okay, I said so that lineup was a lineup formed because if City takes the front foot, that lineup was going to nullify City, was going to cancel them out, right? But now, was that the best lineup if City were going to sit back the way they did? No, but that lineup suffices. Okay. It suffices for that scenario, right? But if we're going to be on the back foot, that lineup was probably suited for that. Like how we're going to be if City were on the front foot. And the reverse happened. City got the goal on the break, gave them something to defend, and changed the complexion of the game. I agree, that lineup did not help us, especially with the way City set up and the fact that they got the goal. Did not help us at all. But yeah, it happens. It happens.
Anyways, I think for me, that's my only major. That's my major point on this game. I don't believe that we put ourselves I don't think we put our best foot forward. And I said it before the game even started.
Yeah. Again, it's a thing of. I'm sorry to cut you off. It's a thing of
It's a lose-lose situation for Arteta, regardless, because he started something else.
I'm not talking about Arteta. I'm not talking about Arteta. It's I'm trying to think of it in a situation where, this conundrum all just results from if we did not have to deal with losing Odegaard, right? Like quite alright. We don't have Odegaard. There's like we could have played easy in the 10 and whatnot. Because I mean, Dio cannot lead press and whatnot. He has been with the team long enough to be able to understand these things. He has been with the team long enough to be able to like understand how the team presses, how the formation works. So that era of embedding into the team is no longer valid. Like we've literally had an international break. This is the 5th week of the season, right? And he probably wasn't with us. Maybe we were like first 2 weeks or something, and that was it. So he's had enough time to understand how this thing works. Maybe Ateta was trying to look at the what's it called, magnitude of the game, to not just toss him into a new role, right? Maybe he was thinking that. I said maybe. I'm not. Don't think of it. I'm trying to come up with excuses for Ateta or anything. I'm just saying, like, I'm not coming up for a weird excuse. Don't think of it that way because you are trying to be defensive now.
I don't like. See, I don't want.
I'm not trying to create any excuses.
Like,
no.
Okay, well, you know how I am.
I'm trying to see. After we had our conversation,
if we drop,
after we had our conversation that other day, I'm trying to see that every time I talk, you're trying to say, "Oh, this boy is defending Ateta again." I'm not trying to defend him or anything.
No,
I'm just saying, maybe that was going through his head or anything, right? Whatever reasons he chose to go with Merino, like starting in that game, is the one that knows. But like, he could have played his in the 10. Me, I'll have even be happier if he started on the left, right? I'll have been happier.
Do you understand?
Like I'll have been happier.
If he started on
I'll
the
have
left.
been happier. Like when I saw the line, I saw Trossard. Like I literally like just woke up from sleep when I saw the lineup. Saw the lineup and I'm like
I would have even taken Merino in the midfield
Sure.
if he started easy on the left. I'll be like, you know
that,
what?
It's a situation where I was explaining to you that if Saka was starting, would I still play Merino in the 10? And I'm like, yes, I'll play Merino in the 10 because like there's another spark from elsewhere, and then like we can be conservative. Like that, this was against Liverpool, right? This was against Liverpool. I don't know if you remember that conversation. It's like
Should I tell you a start? I'll tell you a start. We started midfield with Rice and Merino 9 times. And like we've won just one of those games.
But like, what are the games we've actually played Rice and Merino in? That is what you should consider. Don't just tell me the face start.
I'm coming. I know we played Bournemouth was one of them. We lost to.
Did we get a red card in that game or not? Did we get a red card in that game or not?
We got a red card in that game. But
So,
KY,
that's skills. That's
before you continue. That match was played for 30 minutes, 33 minutes, thereabout. See, the thing is, the way my brain works, I remember the time that I got the red card. It's around the 30th minute.
okay.
And you and I both know we were not playing well in that match.
But so are you telling me? So hold on, Ileri.
Yeah.
We're not playing well for 30 minutes. In this City's game, we didn't play well for the first 30 minutes either.
Yes, true. And
But
that's why
we
we got the result we got, though.
No, now that's not why.
It is,
now.
though. It is because if we start the way we ended, we win that match.
They could have still gotten the goal.
But we win the match.
They could have still gotten the goal anyway.
That's how I feel.
I'm never going to be. I always say it. I'm never going to be like. I'm never going to base my analysis off just the result. Like the truth of the matter is, we can do better than Merino in the 10. We have better players in 10. Exactly. That one is staple. But like that starts of we've played 9 games and we've only won 1. That sample is very skewed in the sense that what are the games that we actually played Rice, Merino and
the thing is, I actually had a list of it. But what I can remember is Merino and Rice. I remember.
If you tell me the games we played Merino and Rice, because I'm sure most of them Merino probably played, like you said, both of them played in midfield, Abby.
Yeah.
I need to see the sample of those games. If I see the games, then we can decide. But then I'm not going to just kill that idea because of.
It's fine. It's fine. I think it was a 1-1 draw. Season, like I will say it again, the season just started, but we now need to beware, especially for the fact that, like I always like you and I have had this conversation. You were one of the big ones. I've said any of the any of the trophies. So, just for the fact that we know that
Larry, can
we
we
want to
not
win.
talk? See what I was telling you the other day.
We want to win.
Let's just go from game to game. This game does not like the influence is going to be seen in May. When May comes, we'll talk about it. Let's take it game by game, game to game.
Okay, good. I think I just actually got out the what they call it. So matches that Merino and Rice have started, we've lost 4, and we've won 3. So we had Liverpool, Newcastle as well. We lost. Merino and Rice started that match. Monaco we won 3-0. Everton we drew 0-0. Brighton we drew 1-1. Aston Villa we drew 1-1. Everton
Brighton was the red card, right?
No, Brighton was the penalty. Saliba.
That was the no. Are you sure? I think it was the red card.
That should have been it now.
I think it was the red card.
Wait, it was. Yeah, this was in January. This was in January. Yeah, so that should have been it. That is the header. Yeah. Ipswich we won 4-0. Atletico we won 2-0. PSG and Liverpool we lost both.
So the sample of games we lost. Look at the sample of games we lost. Liverpool, PSG, who else?
Bournemouth and Newcastle.
I mean, like, I feel like this sample is not enough to condemn them both of them playing together at all. In one of the games we did not win, there was the funny penalty, there was the red card. In one of these games, there was what's it called? There's PSG.
Okay, well, let's turn away from the draws. I don't want us to over trash this, but let's turn away from the draws. Right? From the losses. Let's actually look at the draws as well. We lost to some pretty beatable teams using that formation. We drew to some pretty.
So we said it happened 9. It was just 2 games that we drew.
12.
And it was we've played them. They played together 12 times.
12 times, yes.
Okay.
12 times.
They've drawn 5. They've drawn 5.
Lost 4.
So what are the games they drew?
They drew Liverpool, Everton, Brighton, Aston Villa, Everton.
Even not playing Rice and Merino together, we find it hard to win any of these 5 games. And some of these 5 games that we drew, we could have won them without the funny calls that happened in them. Again, we could have had better in that midfield today, but I don't think you can say, oh, Rice and Merino don't play well together or anything. It does. I don't think so. I don't think so at all.
So me, when I take sample sizes like that, because it's a small sample size, you're correct, it's a small sample size. I believe that, like I told you last time, I don't have a problem with Merino as a player. I've said it before. I have problem with the composition of the team. And to me, when I see this midfield, when I see Zubmedi, Rice, Merino, what it screams to me is, I want to have the ball, right? Now, what I do with it, to me, when you see information,
what I see is
doesn't have to be penetrative.
What I see when I see that lineup is I'm not losing today, and we have to move on from that mentality. I don't like. It's not a matter of obviously that lineup played against Ipswich.
I agree with that.
That lineup played against Ipswich. You cannot say that he doesn't want to penetrate against Ipswich.
Yeah.
Exactly. So that's not the case. The thing is, again, another thing you have to consider when looking at the sample spaces, how many times do they have a choice not to play this midfield? Today, I'll blame that midfield because he clearly has a choice. Against Liverpool, I didn't think he had the choice because I don't expect Eze to come and start in that 10. Playing with 2 new guys at the time, they were still very new to the system. You are playing against Liverpool, literally the best team in the league, right? So, you can look at it, and to me, he didn't really have a choice. He didn't have a choice at all. But today, he had a choice. Do you get that? Today, I will blame him because he had a choice. So, again, I don't want it to become a thing where you see Rice and Merino playing, you automatically think we are being negative or something. The only thing I see is the manager doesn't want to lose today. and he somewhat respects your opponent, sometimes you need to show the respect out to the room and actually play to your own strength. That's what I'll say.
Simple as I think on that I would not even argue with you. I think we can actually just move on to the player ratings. You're actually correct about that. Play to your own strength, especially when you're coming from a position of strength. Anyways, player ratings. Raya in goal.
Nothing, he didn't do anything wrong. The goal he considered was on his fault. He made some good safe stops too, actually. So I'll give Raya a 7. He made the stop against Haaland, the stop against Tijani Render, or Ranger, or whatever it's called. But yeah, some good stops. 7.
I think City had 3 shots on target in the whole game. They had
Yeah, I
5
think those are the
shots
shots I mentioned.
Yeah.
The other ones are Render and Haaland.
I'll give him a 6. He didn't do anything bad. He didn't do anything like. Give him a 6. Timber.
Timber was, as usual, present. I think he only got dribbled past once, I think, and I think he didn't even like let that go through. It was against Doku, I think. It was present. I think standard 6, I guess.
Yeah, same. I'll give him a 6 as well. Saliba.
I think him and Gabi were throwing like Haaland here and there. I think I'll give Saliba a 6, just so I can give Gabi a 5.
Oh wow, Gabi. So Gabi is a 5.
Yeah, because I think it was a fault. It was a fault for the goal.
Who attracted to Haaland.
He got dragged out of the position and did not recover exactly.
He could not recover.
Exactly. So I think it was a fault for the goal, and it happened more than once. It happened more than once today, where he got dragged out, and then the space is vacated and nobody covers, and which is something that did not used to happen. Which is also, I think, is also down to Calafiori too. Right, Calafiori too was not in position in the times when Gabi was not in position to fill in. What we usually have is whenever Gabi is out, the left back tucks in. Right, and that didn't happen at all today. So for Calafiori, it would be a 4, because a number of times he didn't get things. Okay, 5, 4 would probably be too mean. 5 because number of times where he was ahead, misplaced passes. There was a time he attempted to shoot his right foot. But
Yeah,
I've not seen you do that before. The day you do it, I will encourage you to do it more.
Yeah.
But brother, it's not today, man. It's not today. So yeah, so 5.
Declan Rice.
Declan Rice standard 6. I think one of the reasons why it's very hard to judge like what the team shape is because it's still so young in the season. Right, it's still so young in the season. So let's just give Declan Rice a 6. But I'm really looking forward to like this team playing against like less like teams that are not as strong as us, because we've been having to play in tough grounds, play against tough opponents. But yeah, eventually we see that. But yeah, Declan 6.
Zubimendi.
5.
You know, see, I'm not arguing because a lot of these races I kind of agree with them. Merino.
4. There was a lot he could not do right today. I think he kind of epitomizes Arteta a lot as a player. Like Arteta, the manager, is Merino in the player, because he's always very okay. Like this pass is there, but if he doesn't get there, we're open. I'm not taking it. Turns back, which is one of the reasons why he doesn't excel so well in that right 8, because he's very risk averse. Like he doesn't like if there's any chance a pass will leave us open, he doesn't take it. Like there were a couple of times that happened today, and the Emirates crowd were not really having it. Yeah, like once the pass will not go through, it just doesn't let it go through. So it's like, but yeah, I'll just give Merino a 4.
Moving on from Merino, Madueke, I'll give Madueke a 6, right? And I'm giving him a 6 because at least towards the end of I'd have given him a 5, but at least towards the end of the first half, it looked like if anything was going to happen, it was going to happen from his side. Right, towards the end of the second half, sorry, of the first half. So I'll give him a 6. What will you give Madueke? What will be your score for Madueke? So what will be your score for
Yeah,
Madueke? So I'll
I
give
think it
Madueke a
would be
6.
6 as well. I agree. I agree with you. I agree with you. It would be a 6. So moving on to the left hand side,
The left hand side.
I think
Yeah.
yeah, Trossard would probably be a 6 or 7 because like I was having a conversation with my housemate when we were watching the game. He like as much as I wanted Eze to start instead, like Madrid, Trossard did not really do like a lot of things wrong. He took on his player all the time. He created opportunities like the usual bastard that we use, the intentional bastard that we have when he starts. We didn't
Yeah.
have that today.
Good down
So
that
like
day.
yeah, so Trossard will probably be a 6.
Okay. Victor Ekeres, I'll give him a 5. Let's just start with that.
I
I'll
I
give him a
think
5.
actually I'll give you Okoro's a 6 today. I'll give you Okoro's a 6 today because like for me he as much as City stayed back, he still was shuffling around in that box. Like he was dragging them left and right in that box. Like he was showing up in places. Like he didn't do anything wrong today. Today was one of his better games in the big game. In Liverpool, he kind of got bust around, but today he was present. So I think I'll give him a 6.
I'll give him a 5. I believe yes, he was
Yeah,
present, but how do I want to put it? Maybe it's a factor of us or a factor of him, but we need to start seeing like actually in this kind of games it's going to be a lot harder for him. Maybe I cannot blame him too much because chances are not created from him. Right.
that's
But
why I
yeah.
made that's what exactly why I made the point I made when I was talking about Rice, but I moved on from it. Like we cannot exactly judge our team just yet, just cause like we've played Man U, we've played Liverpool, we've played City in 5 games. We've only had like, and in the other 2 games that we didn't play a big team, we completely dominated the games. Like both of them we dominated completely. The other game that we've seen, Bilbao, another tough ground. So like we've had to literally play like tough teams at all times. Like
I
when the
think
system
what's
settles,
our next match then?
we're playing Port Vale. I don't know if we can you really use that
I
to
think
to
Newcastle's
judge
our next
anything.
match.
Either we're playing Newcastle after. So
After
like
Porto,
again,
yeah.
the start of the season. So start of the season for us has been funny. I know, like I think there was a friend that messaged me on Twitter. He's a Barcelona fan, and he's like, "Did you people offend FA with this fixture that already start the season? Like the fixtures are really unkind." But yeah, we have to just move on. I think most of the worst are done now.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. You've gone to the grounds at Welcome City as well. We're going to St James Park. I think that's the next I think that's the last of the like super tough matches that we have for a while. Actually, in the Premier League, we don't face anybody too tough till we face Tottenham and Chelsea back to back. But yeah, let's just hope that we find the form that we need to. Moving on to the subs in I'll start with Saka and Eperechi. They came on together, so Saka first.
Yeah, yeah. For me, Saka, I'll give Saka a 6. Saka just he bossed the game when he came on. He just showed off, albeit like it's funny because he somehow um pushed the game. Madueke has been playing well, and somehow Saka came on and he still, you know, showed like levels to this game, and it was really good. Izzy on the other hand, Izzy played really well. I think the first 10 minutes of the second half, Arsenal was all over
Okay, why?
Man City, and they just I don't know dominated the entire game at the time. So Izzy really played well. He also got the assist, so I'll probably give him a 7, just because one of the subs that influenced the game. The other subs, Waneri, I think Waneri came on later on. Didn't really see much from him. Martinelli got the goal, which was really good, so I'll give him a 6. And I think yeah, Mosquera was the last sub and didn't really have much to do. So yes, it wasn't exactly what we wanted today, but we just have to move on from it. But yeah, we have Illyri back.
Yeah, I lost connection with you for a bit.
We
I don't
have
know
a
why.
Larry back.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I just kept on talking and I still did the ratings.
Okay.
I was I was going to drop a message to the viewers when you joined back.
I'm back now. I'm back now. So where do we stop?
Yeah. In your absence, I gave Saka a six, gave Eze a seven, gave Ethan a five
Yeah.
because we hardly saw him, gave Martinelli a six because he got the
Yeah. Yeah.
goal, and then Mosquera was,
Go.
he had more to do.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I agree. I agree with those ratings as well. Mikel Arteta.
Oh yeah, I did not do that. I think I'll give Mikel. I think I was going to give him a 4 or 5. Well, I think I'll probably just stick to 5, just because it didn't get the lineup right at the beginning, in my opinion. But at least he made the correct changes to try to bring us into it, and it was probably the most front-footed I've seen Mikel play. We had Saka play left back and Iwan at right back at a point. Like that's how
Mm.
front footed we were today. And I really liked that from him because I don't think he gets that front footed in any game, especially against Man City. But I mean, it's very hard to say anything about that given how back footed Guardiola was
Decided to be. Yeah.
at a point in that game. So yeah,
Okay.
that's me for.
Okay. I think normally I'll say the ref, but what do you give the ref?
Can we stop asking about the ref? But I think today
Standard
Star
five.
Atwell,
Standard five.
Star Atwell, no, I don't think I'll give him a standard 5 today. I think I'll give him a 6.
Okay.
I think I'll give him a 6 because I mean, except you want to like hold on to the Bernardo Silva incident where you could have seen a red
Yeah.
because
Well,
it's the same situation they gave us
yeah.
a second yellow card for. But although we did see that was abysmal at the
Yeah.
time, it is how he's supposed to be
Yeah.
refed. Like us, one of the reasons why everybody was angry, but then
That's fine.
that's
Yeah.
like
It's fine. It's
long
fine.
past. We have
Okay.
to go back.
Okay. I think that's actually the end of the match rating and match reaction. I
Yeah.
really, really hope that we need to string some wins back because now we are chasing. We're chasing, and I hope that future games will be able to recover ourselves because right now we're chasing Liverpool because the gap is beginning to open up, and
5 points, bro.
yeah, 5 points
5 points.
is that's how it starts.
Like the crazy part is they've not played so well in all of the
Yeah,
games. Like
but
it's just
they are
crazy, man.
winning, so
But
kudos to
yeah,
them. They're winning, so kudos to them.
that's why it's five
Yeah,
points, bro. That's why it's five
yeah.
points.
Anyways, I
But
think
yeah,
that's the end
like you
of
said, kudos to them.
my match reaction. For those of you that are looking forward to a rant, it's not yet time for me to start ranting. The rants will come maybe later. It's not
If
yet time.
you are a follower of this channel and you're waiting for a
It's not.
rant from me,
Yeah, you will not see a
that day
rant
is never
from
going to
KY. You
come.
will never see a rant from KY.
You will
So
never see that
just
day.
put that behind your
Like you
mind.
will, if you are following this channel and you're expecting me to rant,
No,
I'm sorry,
you get
bro.
rant from me if anything requires ranting.
I'll be here to
But
calm you
right now,
down.
I
I'll be here
don't
to
think
calm
anything
you down.
requires ranting. And KY, as bad as you see my whole talking about trophies thing, it is the reason why I'm calm right now. So
Thank
yeah.
you.
I guess that's the end of
Thank
the
you.
match reaction. KY.
That's exactly the point of me telling you to not think about the trophy. Because if you're thinking about the trophy, like if I was thinking about just trophy, I would be angry right now. Because obviously we've lost
Mm-hmm.
ground. So in terms of the trophy, we're
Mm-hmm.
behind. But think about the fact that we just played Man City, right? A resurging Man City that doesn't want to lose. Just we're supposed to win
Yeah.
today. There is no
Yeah.
sugarcoating it, but we did not win. Just live with that and move on from
Okay.
it.
Okay. Look out for our weekend roundup. This has been the match
Yes.
reaction. Man City
Yes.
versus Arsenal.
For guys looking forward, we have a United fan coming. Who it is, we won't tell you yet. But this particular person is a peacock right now. He has his feathers everywhere. He's coming on the show. Don't worry.
Okay, okay. But look out for the weekend roundup, man. And thanks for watching. Have a nice day.
Peace, people. Peace.